Jonathan Greenard, please don't break my chair.
I can't do that. Nah, can't do that. I ain't paying for nothing.
You can't do that because then everyone's going to yell at me. I'm going to get in trouble. I don't want, Pressy to sue me.
I'm just going to get a bill in there, and I'm just not trying to do that.
Just don't forward it to me. It is great to see you smiling after training camp, after back-to-back 12-sack seasons.
Got to.
Being voted a top 50 player by your peers.
I appreciate it.
Let's go. How does that feel?
It feels great. I mean, just trying to build off of last year. I mean, obviously, it is what it is, what we did there, but I'm always just trying to build up to the next thing. And like you see, I'm smiling. I mean, I just made it through another training camp healthy. So, I mean, at this point, man, that's all I can ask for and be blessed that I'm even standing here healthy as ever, no bumps and bruises. So I'm excited.
Aaron Jones said, I said, why should we have faith in this team being extra special, more special, which is hard to do, right?
100%.
You're a crazy, great team last year.
100%.
Just fell just short. What's the reason? He goes, where it matters, offensive line team. But he didn't. He talked about the D-line first, and he said y'all are giving him trouble. What 100%. Is that?
I think ultimately, like that's our job. We kind of take that, that chip on our shoulder as a D-line, outside backers in general as a whole. I said it before. I was talking to somebody yesterday. We don't want the ball to get to the linebackers or to the safeties. So we try to pride ourselves on making every single play at the line of scrimmage, whether we're getting a sack, TFL, or just stopping the run in general for a minimal gain. That's our mindset every time we step out on the field. So we don't just go out there just to be out there. We're trying to ball and dominate every time we step out there.
Jonathan, what is the best compliment you can give a Jonathan Greenard?
That everybody like me. More so, and it's kind of weird knowing me because I really don't care.
You destroy quarterbacks you're literally like the last thing quarterbacks see when they fall asleep.
I knew I was going
or they stay up thinking about you because they can't sleep because you just want to be liked. Which quarterback likes you the most?
I would say ours, number 9, JJ McCarthy. Yeah. Anytime, honestly, I personally don't care. Even though I said it's kind of redundant. But I definitely like that. I mean, for anybody to be able to pull me to the side and I can be that brother, to talk to, a shoulder to cry on, a shoulder to lean on, somebody to talk to. That's what matters most to me, to the people that matter to me, is that I hope I'm liked and I hope I'm loved the same way that I kind of look at those guys. But yeah, I hope our quarterbacks love me. But definitely going to be getting real acquainted with a lot of them soon.
You mentioned J.J. McCarthy. I know a lot of things about him, but I'm not out there. And Coach isn't showing anything in the preseason, as we know. Take me into your first impression of him on the field.
Yeah.
Not last year. I'm talking, let's just say the first impression when you guys finally get on the field together.
Nah, I think just how he is in person, just every day in the locker room.
Not what I asked, Jonathan.
No. Literally, listen, and it's a build up to it. Okay. I'm just super excited just because of the guy that he is throughout every single thing. Like, I seen him literally starting last year, from dealing with the injuries and everything. I've seen guys go into the dumps and everything and kind of just get down on themselves. I didn't see that. I seen him kind of put his head down more and then just use it as a catalyst for him to just keep working. And now, obviously, we're getting to this point. We've been through OTAs. Now we're getting through camp. And he's made some crazy throws. And like you mentioned earlier, our D-line, we've been getting after him. So he's been getting real live reps. And to still see him stand in the pocket and make certain throws and stuff like that, or evade the pocket and does what he does, it's exciting. I mean, I just love to see him just continuously just keep going back. Even if we get a sack, he's going right back. Like, I don't care. We're going to do it again. So just that resilient mindset kind of just shows, and it's kind of infectious to all of us. And I think that's kind of where it's like, it's hard not to root for him. It's hard not to cheer for him because you see him go through these things and still keep this mindset. The sky's the limit for him. That's why I'm just excited to see what he does come first game, because it's going to be a show for sure.
I think he has such aura.
Yeah.
He's a winner.
They're saying that now, yeah.
He's hyper competitive. I've been, I didn't watch him in college. I'll admit that.
Yeah.
But I've met him. I've interviewed him, and I got it right away. I was like, oh my gosh. People don't believe in him.
Nah, yeah.
People aren't rooting for him. What would you say to those people?
And he does not care. I think that's the thing about it. Like, he takes all these things on it as a chip on his shoulder. It could be good and bad, but I've seen him literally turn it into fuel and use it as a catalyst, like I mentioned before, instead of it being like, oh, I'm here to prove these guys wrong.
Okay.
It's just like, I'm just here to do my job and do what I've been doing this entire time. And I think that's where I'm starting to see that shift now, as opposed to, a younger guy or a different guy who just want to be a head case about certain things. I mean, he's just kind of been even killed the entire time, every single time I've seen him, for sure.
What about his cerebral aptitude? Seems like he's got a high IQ.
A guy, you don't want to give him too much credit, because you kind of make him feel like he know everything.
Then tell me,
but for a guy like him, though, he definitely has a very, very high IQ for the game. Just like how certain stuff we give certain looks, nobody's seen these looks before. But the fact that he's picking it up on the fly, making a check and certain things like that. I'm excited, man. It's hard for me to keep trying to put stuff out there to kind of give the fans a little bit of
because you guys are trying to keep this man a secret.
I wouldn't say a secret.
And it's not a great kept secret, in my opinion. I'll ask you this.
This
defense is no joke.
Talk to me.
B-Flow is no joke.
Yeah.
I want you to take me to the very first time that he dials up a blitz. Paint it for me. Take me onto that line. You versus J.J. McCarthy, that new O-line. What was that like?
Yeah, I was more so excited, like, how are they going to stop this? That was my whole mindset, like, because I know what we're capable of and I know what the player is going to do.
Yeah.
And I've seen it happen in games, like what we do against other teams. I'm just like, okay, how is he going to respond to this? And perfect example, obviously I know it's not the first one, but even today, I mean, he just caught one day and literally I'm like, what is he going to do? And somehow he still make the play. And I'm just like, okay.
What was the play?
It was the same play you're mentioning. I blitzed. We just blitzed him. And somehow he still managed to make a play. I'm just sitting there. I had to tip my hat to him. I mean, because most times, obviously, we're D-linemen. We think everything is a sack. But on that play, he definitely got around there. And I was like, okay, he might have got a little speed on you now. So I definitely need to get on my conditioning and my sprints. But he's going to be a dog.
Good.
No, he's a dog.
You're coming off a Pro Bowl season. Congratulations to you on that. Listen, you're so dominant against the run, against the pass, both. But you've been really vocal about wanting to get better, right? Wanting to learn, build your game is what you call it, right?
For sure.
So this I've heard from you really since last season ended not the way that you wanted to. What is one way that you've really focused, one specific thing that you've grown in since the start of camp? Or honed in on to build that game?
Yeah, I think for sure just making sure that, like, if I make a play on the first time, why not do it every play? Okay. I think that, obviously staying within the scheme and not just trying to make plays while jumping out of your gap and doing X, Y, Z, but how can you consistently affect the game? How can you consistently dominate the person in front of you or make the play, because they can find anybody to just do your job.
So how do you do it?
But the simple fact of you can do your job but then go make the play. So if I'm sitting out there setting an edge or something like that, I can easily get off the block and still go make a play. Who knows? That running back might still be up. I might go in and get a punch the ball out when he's not looking. So just trying to just be more consistently effective every play is kind of something that makes greats the great ones.
I think also what makes you one of the great ones is something that Brian Flores has said about you, which says that you're unselfish. And I think that's hard to do. 100%. I think it's amazing. And you're a complete edge player. Look at these numbers. You and Myles Garrett, the only two players in the NFL last year with 50-plus pressures, 10-plus sacks, 25-plus run stops, and 10-plus run stuffs. That is the mark of what?
Love.
A complete edge.
Yeah, I was about to say that's kind of what they give you the big bucks for.
But you don't chase the play.
Nah. You don't chase it, but it's going to come to you, and I think that's where if that's what you're alluding to, it always comes to you. My issue early on was trying to make the play all the time, and that can just make you play out of the scheme. You're playing it for the wrong reasons, and even affect somebody else's job because I'm just out there freelancing. Outside
of wins, when I see you making plays this season, when will I know you're most proud of yourself? Or what you're excited? Because I'm looking at this like, I mean, listen, you got Defensive Player of the Year votes.
Yeah.
Okay? Top 5 in sacks, TFLs, pressures, hurries, forced fumbles. That is a lot of accomplishments. What is the one that you're most proud of when it happens on the field?
As far as the play, I mean, the strip sack is, like I said, that's the best feeling.
Who's your favorite to do that to? What's
any division
your favorite
opponent?
One?
Any divisional, any.
Just name them.
Oh, yeah, I can say that.
Who's number one?
Yeah, Love.
J-Love. Why J-Love?
I mean, it's just our division rival. I mean, you got Caleb Williams and Jericho. I feel like they all got it equally. I mean, honestly, it's just that division. And I didn't learn, obviously, how strong the division rival was, obviously, until I got here last year. And I understand it, We don't like them. They don't like us. So it's pretty well known out there.
Your whole front seven, I'm looking at the roster right now. It actually is insane. Coach made a mention of, obviously, Dallas Turner.
For sure.
A first-rounder. He looks really great. What does he pick? Is he in your pocket? What is he asking?
Yeah, I think to answer your question beforehand about, like, what gets me excited, I get excited when my other guys like that make the plays. Just being real because, I feel like I know a good bit of football, good things of being in this game now. And whenever I can just shed that knowledge to him and he picks up on it that fast or another guy picks up on it, just something that I told them that's going to happen, I get super excited because it's like, brother, you just made this within your first year or second year. I didn't figure this out to going into my 6th year. You know what I'm saying? So anytime I'm able to spread knowledge like that and let them and like see them make the play and it comes to fruition, I mean, that's literally the best feeling. Like when he got his first sack last year, I mean.
You remember his first sack last year.
100%. Yeah, I mean, it was Giants game, but.
I'm going to put you in my pocket, Jonathan, and take you around with your amazing teammates.
Nah, that's like I don't like say, I'm the baby in my family, so I don't really, I never had a little brother, but those guys like that.
You being a baby at anything is hilarious to think about. I really think you're like 3 seconds from breaking this chair. Okay, let's talk more about this front seven because it is scary. And you have Hargrave and you have Dallas, like we just talked about. You add Jonathan Allen, Bianchico, sorry. You added Jonathan Allen. You added Javon. Is this the best front in the league
We can be
this year.
I like us. I don't see why not. I honestly feel like when we're all on the same page, I feel like we can be that number one group. In my opinion, I feel like that's how we practice. That's how we kind of carry ourselves when we walk around the building or just in general. We know we're going to get everybody's best. So we just make sure that, listen, if they're going to be giving their best, then good luck for whoever we got in front of us.
Last one for you. Oh, whoever you have in front of you. Do you know who you have in front of you week 10?
No. Who I got?
Who do you think I want to ask?
What date is that? You don't know?
I don't know.
All right, if you gave me a day, I probably would have known.
Lamar Jackson, your old college teammate.
Oh, yeah.
You faced him once before.
I'm
sure if you remember a first sack from a player that isn't named you last year, you remember 2 years ago facing him.
For sure.
You sacked him.
Yeah.
You also really kept him from doing his thing.
Yeah.
You kept him from doing his thing.
Yeah.
How fun are those battles?
It's always fun because, like, you got to kind of, like, tone it down because you don't want to be, like, I'm not joking. Like, I literally was laughing. We both were laughing mid-play when I tackled him or I sacked him. Like, it's just funny because I never got a chance to do it too much in college.
You never could touch him in practice.
Yeah, like, I think he was only live for one practice in college, I think our freshman year, and he took it about 70, 80 yards, and that was the last time he was live. And they were like, okay, this is our guy. So at that point, it was hands off. But seeing him doing that, the same stuff we did in college, now in the league, and getting to play against him now, and just we kind of look at each other at times like, bro, look at us. Like, we really made it at this point.
How's it going to go week 10?
Oh, man, I'm looking for a dub. I'm tell you that. He got to come here. I mean, he know it's all love, but he know how it is whenever we line up across each other. He going to be trying to call my name out, talking trash, trying to get my head out the game.
What did he say 2 years ago?
He's always, like, calling my name out. Like, JG, you want to make that play? Where you at, JG? Just making a little small talk. But it's all love. It's so funny because I just have to be like, I can't laugh at you right now. Like, I can't laugh at you. I got to lock in because you're trying to put 50 on our head right now. So let me not laugh at your joke that you just gave me that time. But
that'll be exciting.
I can't wait.
A strip sack would be fun against him too.
Listen,
we'll see what JG can do.
She's speaking into existence. I didn't say it.
Well, we'll see if he cannot put up 50 on the scoreboard or on the ground. You are inside the 50
100%.
As far as top players in the NFL. Congratulations on that. The double-digit sacks,
Yeah.
our consistency, being unselfish,
Yeah.
helping your younger teammates. Just congrats on everything. And that Week 10 might be a real meaningful game in the sticky NFC North. I can't wait.
Come on now. You got to come back for that one.
I will come back.
Gotta
Thank you
come
so
back.
much.
Appreciate y'all for having me.